Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with the next review of the Fangoria Challenge. This time, Jason and I watched The Stepfather. The Stepfather is a 1987 horror film starring Terry O'Quinn, Shelley Hack, and Jill Sholin. And according to Fangoria, it's one of the 101 best horror movies you've never seen. Back when this book was released, The Stepfather was not available on DVD, and there was no Blu-ray back then. The fact that The Stepfather was practically lost on VHS is a good reason why it was seen as obscure. Even still, The Stepfather ended up spurring 2 sequels and a remake, all of which are very good in my opinion. The Stepfather has also since been released by Shout Factory on DVD and Scream Factory on Blu-ray, but I believe Jason will be showing the Shout Factory DVD, which is why I decided to show the VHS. The Stepfather is played by Terry O'Quinn, who has various identities in the movie. He's a serial killer who marries women with children and then murders his entire family when they disappoint him. This movie follows him as Jerry Blake, who marries a widow named Susan, played by Shelley Hack, who has a 16-year-old daughter named Stephanie, played by Jill Sholin. Stephanie has been seeing a therapist ever since her father died a year prior. She has been getting into a lot of trouble at school ever since, and even gets expelled. She spends a lot of time in therapy talking about her new stepfather, Jerry. She doesn't like him, because she has a bad feeling about him. Her therapist tries to assure her that she's just angry with the situation since her father died. Her mother, Susan, is very much in love with Jerry, so she tends to ignore Stephanie's bad feelings about him. Even Stephanie's best friend isn't completely convinced that Jerry is a bad guy. It's too bad no one believes her, because Stephanie is right. It's only a matter of time before Jerry's new family disappoints him, and he kills them too. Meanwhile, the brother of the woman Jerry previously married and murdered is looking for him. He's trying to track him down to commit a vengeful murder of his own. But can he find him before Jerry takes the lives of Susan and Stephanie? Or will the stepfather get away with it again? The Stepfather is so good. I remember Jerry Blake genuinely creeping me out as a kid watching this. Terry O'Quinn is phenomenal in this role. Jill Sholin is very good as well. She was about 23 or 24 in this movie, playing a 16-year-old, and convincingly so. That does make her shower scene a bit awkward in the movie since she's supposed to be 16, but I guess we can overlook it since she wasn't really underage. Any movie with a Jill Sholin nude scene is worth a watch. The Stepfather, in particular, is extra worthy because it's super suspenseful. And with a runtime of under an hour and a half, it flies by. It's very well paced. I've always liked the neighborhood setting in this one too. Even as a kid, I remember enjoying it. The quiet neighborhood, the color of the leaves, it's just like any town USA. But it was filmed in Canada. That's sort of an ironic statement, I guess. If The Stepfather is one of the 101 best horror movies you've never seen, I cannot recommend it enough. Check it out. I also recommend Scream for Help, which is basically The Stepfather made 3 years earlier, in 1984. I'm telling you, The Stepfather really treaded that line of plagiarism. Scream for Help almost follows the exact same story as The Stepfather. A young girl is convinced her new stepfather is a murderer who is going to kill her and her mother. Of course, just like with Stephanie in The Stepfather, no one believes her. I actually reviewed Scream for Help during the Slashback Challenge, so if you want to know more, please check out that review. But for now, tell me, have you seen The Stepfather? If so, what do you think of it? Comment below and let me know. And please be sure to watch Jason's review. What will we watch next for the Fangoria Challenge? Check back soon to find out. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and be kind. Subscribe.